Alright then, hello everybody and welcome back to RPM Esports, we're on season 8 in round 11, and we are here in Austria, not a sprint race, which it normally is, for Premier Division, and I am joined here with the fake Ferrari driver himself, Inorganic. Hello there, Inorganic.
Hello there, Kieran. You forgot to mention that I am the better half of our duo. You forgot to mention that bit.
I better half the jury. I don't think you're better than Rusty.
No, the duo between myself and you in comms. We all know people just come here to listen to my dulcet tones, and I mean, let's face it. I mean, you're on comms yesterday. You're on comms all of the time.
Being on comms yesterday is called being on the podium.
It's called getting boring. Everyone's just, hearing your voice all the time now.
I don't know what races you've been listening to, but unless you're confusing me for Smith, my voice is not on there all the time.
Was you in comms yesterday?
Yeah, but like...
Was you in comms the week before?
Yeah, still, I weren't in Britain. Final race of 23.
I don't know, I wasn't in Britain.
Yeah, I weren't there, so... But you've been there once, and you didn't even officially finish on the podium. You had to wait till penalties afterwards to do it. And that was the last race I won.
Well, a little birdie tells me that this being your final year at school with GCSEs, you should be concentrating more on revision.
This is my revision. I calculate the times between all the drivers during qualifying, so that's maths revision there.
Apparently, rumour has it that your mother said that if you don't get all 5, she's going to kick you out the house.
That's just rumour.
And she said that Callum was her favourite, but I'm just on comms here and I'm just downstairs, and this is what I've heard.
It's all false rumours. We've got Al now, who is crossing the line. He's the first set lap time of the 1:04.6. We've got N2 starting his lap, and then Jeff Fish out of the final corner crosses the line, and he goes faster than his teammate by 0.3. So there's some maths revision there. Steve-O is starting his lap, and they're all either on out laps or actually on a lap. It's just Minosla who's in the pits.
So we could be changing the whole safety car trivia, where actually I have your revision books and I ask you questions.
That's not the
live on comms under safety car.
That's not what people want in trivia.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
No, it's not.
Sure,
Higgsy's crossing the line now,
they do.
And he does a 4.8. That's 0.2 behind. Al got Draft, who does a 4.7, and we've now got his teammate Entity, who is crossing the line, and he's going to go a 4.6, just ahead of Al into second. Next is Steve-O, who's in a purple sector 2. So see what he can do through the final corner. He crosses the line now and does a 4.0, 0.3 ahead of Jeff Fish. You've got Luke, who is off the track at the final corner, so it looks like to be beached there. So hopefully he can rejoin track. There he is. Magga, I think, just crossed the line with a 4.4. Learner Driver crosses the line with 4.3, 3/10 behind Stebo. The Learner Driver is on the mediums.
I mean, these are close to getting into the 103s. It took me like 1 minute 3 seconds just to get up the straight, let alone actually get around the whole track.
Yeah, definitely got.
And we've got F1 Widow in chat. Good to see you, F1 Widow. Yep. Learner Driver. Is second on the grid at the moment. But yep. We've also got Ivor. Good evening to yourself as well.
And it's all quiet on track as they are all pulling into the pits.
I'm surprised at that, the amount of cars that we've got. I'm surprised that actually no one is actually out on track. There should be a massive queue, you know, because everyone's going to go out at the same time now, and everyone's going to get caught up in a massive traffic jam, and the times are going to really struggle. So, Kieran, quick maths revision. So, yeah, I'm learning English. How many drivers have we got tonight?
Ooh.
What comes after the number 9?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Oh, we've got Higgsy now.
Yes, Higgsy's
fighting his way through the traffic. And I think Luke's going to have another go as well, trying to get some slipstream off all the drivers in front of him.
Yeah, Luke and Sminola haven't set a lap yet. Luke was going to set a lap, but he lost at the final corner. And Sminola, I don't think I've seen him out on track, to be honest, so... Yeah.
Yep, there's been no lap times. Obviously, he doesn't want to go out with all the cars on track and get his car damaged.
We've got an exciting battle between Higgsy and Luke. They are quite close, but at the final sector.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to give anyone a bit of a toe there, so that'll be interesting to see now. But Higgs is going, and
Luke's gone into the pits.
Luke's gone into the pits. What's that? Obviously scared of the amount of cars on track.
Definitely, we've now got Higgsy, the only one on a lap right now, and he's currently done a 4.8, so he'll definitely be looking to improve. 1/10 behind Giraffe ahead of him. Let's see, it's a quick lap, one of the, I think it's the shortest lap time out of any track on the calendar.
Which is Sortis track, isn't it? Hey, is this your revision coming in? What is half of 10?
Okay,
5, that's what you need to score in your exams.
Yeah, anyways, let's see if Higgsy can get 5th place ahead of Entity. As he comes out the final corner and does not improve enough, as his reserve teammate is now starting a lap. Then it's Giraffe who invalidates at the penultimate corner. Got Stebo who is starting a lap. I think Sminotla is on a lap now. He's done a purple sector 2, so we'll see what he could do to the final 2 corners. These last 2 corners are easiest to invalidate at, so You have to be most careful there. And Spinola crosses the line, goes second place with a 4.2. And behind him is Entity, who goes up to fourth place with a 4.3. Next is Learner Driver. He's on the soft now, and he's going to cross the line, and he's going to take pole. Yes, he is. A 3.8. That's 2/10 faster than Stebo, who's now in second. Al crossing the line stays in seventh. Maga is crossing the line now. He goes up to third with a 4.2. And we've got that's Entity on a quali lap. That's as fast as Entity goes.
Let's hope in your maths exam that they ask about F1 lap times. You'll be all right.
That's where the grade 9 will come in.
The great line of someone overtook someone.
Oh yes, that is.
At the corner of that one, yeah, that thingamabob corner.
That it was you who made that one.
Yeah.
All the drivers seem to be pulling into the pits now, so.
Oh, then people have got such a busy shift out there. They want to get into the garages soon because they're going to get run over by all the cars.
Definitely. Al has just managed to go faster than his teammate into sixth. And we've got Luke now, who is coming out the final corner, but he invalidates before he can get there. And so now he'll have to do an extra lap just to go into the pits. That is annoying. I only invalidated track limits like once, and that was during the race at turn 9, so...
I'll beat you there. I'll beat your hands down. I got 9 seconds penalties. So I won you. I beat you there.
Yeah, there was
I won that one.
Quite a lot of penalties yesterday, and it's Austria, so that's to be expected.
We got Ivor in chat saying, "Look at that beautiful Ferrari, fast as a rocket." What's he got the Alfa Romeo engine in it then? The Alfa Romeo engine, it'll go up like a rocket. It goes fast as a rocket.
Yeah, so when we see smoke coming out the Ferrari at the formation lap, we all know why.
Do you think Luke is missing his brother? Because he's been out a couple of times on track, but not actually set a time?
Yeah, he's been out like 3 times now. One, the first time he lost it at the final corner. Then he was behind Higgs and then went into the pits before he could even start a lap. And then he invalidated at turn 9.
Do you think he's scruffing up all of his tyres? So when it goes out on track, he's not going to have a set of brand new tyres. They're all going to be scruffed.
Maybe. We've just seen Higgsy invalidate the exit of turn 10, the final corner. And he did set a purple safety too as well, so he was looking to be a good lap time. He'll have to rush towards the pit lane if he wants to come out and do another lap again.
Yeah, talking about pit lanes, public service notice. Drivers that are listening, be careful on entering the pit lane. If it's on a corner, stay within the white lines.
Exactly.
That's all I can remember from yesterday's race.
Did you manage to stay within the white lines?
I didn't see any white lines. I think I was too busy spinning around, I think. I know when I was coming into the pit lanes, I didn't get done for speeding the pit lane because I was travelling at about 10 miles an hour down the pit lane. It probably would have been quicker if I did get a 5-second speeding penalty, but I got a point. So I'll take that with my half an hour of track limit penalties.
Yeah. We've got Jeff Fish, who is doing purple sector 2. They all seem to be doing purple sector 2, so it's my luck to be a good lap time. Currently 500ths behind his teammate.
Well, I'm just on board with Luke, and my screen is saying that he's on mediums, but he's definitely on a pair of soft tyres.
It says softs on mine, so
it says softs on yours. Oh, I'm gonna have it's gonna be one of them. It's in one of them races. It definitely says on mine Luke is on mediums, but he's definitely on softs, and he's still not set a time?
No, he is starting and it should hopefully be his first lap time without any invalidations. But while he does that lap, we'll watch Sminotla, who is coming out the final corner now. Jeff Fish managed to get fourth, and Spinola is going to beat that, and he's going to go up to second place with a 3.8. That's quite close to learner driver's times, who is about to start his lap, so we'll see how long that lasts for. We've got Maga is starting a lap. Jeff Fish is starting a lap.
I think there's definitely something going on with that Renault Clio of Luke's, because he got to the hairpin and had a tiny bit of a wobble, but then completely come off the gas and started charging up his ERS again. So I don't know what's going on there. If he's oh, but there we go. He's just set a time.
14.4 world record lap time.
Well, we're looking at my lap times now.
Are you impressed by their lap time?
I am impressed by that lap time. I would definitely be in a battle, wheel-to-wheel battle with Luke at the moment. That was my fastest lap time with no fuel.
And we've got a learner driver doing a 3.7, and everyone is now pretty much on their final laps. There's just a couple of others going into the pits. Minola, Steebo, Jetfish, and Al, and they're all done for qualifying. Maggot's going to the pits, so he's done for qualifying. Let's see who's next. It's Luke, who will hopefully say a more competitive lap time, which he won't, because he's invalidated at turn 9 again. So
I think that there's a problem here. I think it actually looks like I'm driving the Renault Clio and not Luke. Should make sure that Luke is not here with me in the comms booth, and it's not actually me driving that Renault Clio. Yep. So Luke having all sorts of difficulties there, but I mean, with the amount of cars on track, he'll get a lot of toes off everyone, but he's going to have to fight his way through all that traffic.
Definitely. Yeah, and before the race, Smith's sent me a link. Luke had it as well yesterday. He was trying to figure it out. It's like for the title race, because I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I think the driver's already won it. I don't think we don't need your O-level, your GCSE maths to work that one out. I was short on fuel last night. Well, yeah, Ferrari and I Alfa Romeos aren't known for their fuel economy. I had plenty of fuel yesterday because I wasn't going fast enough to burn it.
Yeah, and it's oh, now that's a lot of that's full wets. That is.
Oh yeah. Oh, so Luke has actually done a genius. Luke has actually gone out, I would say, on a full wet setup. Maybe, but would you go out as wide with a full wet setup to keep on validating? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so.
I am sorting out this whole championship title fight for this spreadsheet here, and the current championship battle is Learner Driver versus Luke versus Jefffish, and then in the constructors it's Alpine versus Mercedes. I cannot remember where the Mercedes qualified, so there it is. I'll put the ties on the screen. It's not very interesting. Jefffish managed.
Are we going to see a Jonesy gamble? Are we going to see Luke go out on full slicks on lap 1?
Alright, according to this, the gap between Learner Driver and Luke is 110 points, and the gap from Learner Driver to Jefffish is 102 points, meaning Jefffish is currently 8 points ahead of Luke. And in the constructors, Alpine are 162 points ahead of Alpine.
Did you say Learner Driver is 102 points ahead of Luke and 101 points ahead of Jetfish?
No, okay, I don't know if I said.
Did you say there was 8 points difference?
I don't know what I said, but there's 110 points between Learner Driver and Luke, and 102 points between Learner Driver and Jefffish.
Right, okay.
So using my GCSE maths, Jefffish is ahead of Luke by 8 points.
Well, I just saw clips of your mother hitting her head against a brick wall.
It's fine.
It's fine. Oh, there's a big crash.
Oh my days.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Oh, do you know why? Because we've got so many cars on track. It's full dinghy weather, and giraffes decide what's going on.
Jefffish giraffe disqualified, but it's time for the race start. I can't see the lights.
I'm so far away.
We got 5 red lights. Okay, let's go.
Are we? I'm just so far at the back here.
We definitely are. There we go. Sminola's got a better start there. Learner driving. Steve-O's looking down the inside as well, but Steve-O's been spun around at turn 1, and he's still in the race, but he isn't out yet. We've got Giraffe getting past Tigsy and up to 7th place. We're heading to turn 3, which could end tragically for a lot of drivers. You got Jefffish and Maga battling for 3rd place, and they are still side by side, but Maggot's managed to get ahead, and Learner Driver managed to take 1st place back off Spinoza, and Jefffish is looking down the inside of Maggot again at the exit of turn 3, and he's managed to get it done. He's up into 3rd place. Let's see if there's any battles. The 2 Williams entities around the outside of Giraffe, and I think Altra's had a moment there, which is you're going to see a lot of in this weather.
Well, I can't see much in this weather. I know Steve-O, who had a fantastic quali lap and has had a poor start to the race, that seems to be bit of a theme for Stevo. Not always his own doing, but I will be happy to see the Ferrari all the way down in 10th.
I would go back to the spreadsheet.
He's taking the same line as what I was taking yesterday.
Right, Maga has just lost control of his car, but he's used Al to sort of catch him there. So there doesn't seem to be much damage, but
somebody dangling a maggot from a fishing rod and caught an Al.
Definitely, and now Al is trying to get the maggot, but
Al had a bit of a moment then.
Yeah, and we've got more yellow flags at Stevo, but still looks to be moving, so just yellow flags for that. And he's saying full wet race means we probably won't get DRS at all this race, unfortunately, which is very crucial in this track, especially towards this straight here, heading into turn 3.
It's all going to be about ARS management.
Definitely, I'll go back to updating the spreadsheets.
Oh, updating spreadsheets.
Oh,
Is that part of the curriculum? Is it?
Definitely, yeah. It's the data for all the stuff.
And yeah, don't even get me started on your drama.
This is not the time to talk about it.
Anytime you want to get me into your drama class,
no,
feel free.
No, it's there's watching. Al has just had a moment of turn 9. I think the car behind him, Entity, has also had a moment, and he got quite close to his teammate. I'm not sure which Williams it was that got a bit shaky, but
no, a Williams not in control.
Who would have guessed?
I'll tell you what, Entity will be buzzing after his result last week, so if you can just keep it nice and tidy again, could possibly look at another podium, but both of the Williams are going wheel to wheel here.
Yeah, and it's Giraffe on the outside, and he's managed to take P6. I saw Luke go down the inside of Higgsy at turn 3, and Higgsy went off the track, so that's another position gained for Luke. Taking him up to 8th place. There's 98 points between Learner Driver and Jeff Fish, and there's 106 points between Learner Driver and Luke, and 158 points between Alpine and Mercedes. So there we go. However, we've got Jeff Fish, who's now going down the inside of Spinotla and up into second place. Spinotla's trying to hold on, but Jeff Fish has managed to get past up into second place. There's a moment out of that corner, which has allowed Spinotla to retake second place off Jeff Fish, dropping him back to third. And
we've got F1 Widow in chat asking, have you started your mocks? Do we talk about your mock results? Do we talk about your mock results?
which ones? I've done two. I've done two mocks. So which one?
Your first set of mocks, or do we not talk about them?
No, the mocks in year 10 they were alright. Mocks in year 11 were less alright, but...
Well, if we say that, if we look at how many laps these wet tyres have done, most drivers have done about 5 laps, where Stebo's done 2 laps.
And it's a
So that was
lap as
about
well.
the level. That was about the level that you got on your mocks, wasn't it?
Maggots has lost control of his car behind Spinola and Jeffish. He's damaged his front right end plate. And he's dropping a lot of places. As Jeffish has managed to get past Spinola into second place.
Look at them times though. Fastest lap. The fastest driver actually on track is Stebo. It's just a shame the start that he had. Otherwise, he would be putting Lerner driver under a bit of pressure. And we're just watching Maggot come into the pits now. That car does look incredibly wet.
I think all the cars look wet, to be honest.
He's gone on to Inters.
Eh?
He's gone on to Inters. Maggot's gone on. Wow.
Wow. Well, as you were saying
that is a gamble.
We've got a Jones gamble, but as you were saying, Spinola's gone past the inside of Jeffish back into second place, which took him off track.
It surely looks too wet for Inters.
I suppose this means we could get a safety car soon if he's gonna be aquaplaning to the wall. Organic, you were aquaplaning yesterday, even though it was
I was aquaplaning
dry.
in the dry, yeah. I don't know if it was sweat or rain. I was definitely aquaplaning.
And Spinola has gone off track, and Jeffish is going to try again to get to second place. It's a close battle, and behind there we've got another DRS train. That's 5 cars.
Oh, not a DRS train, because DRS isn't enabled. Come on, Kieran. Oh dear.
What would be called a wet spray train.
Well, yeah, all getting toe off each other, but
slipstream train.
But they're all going to get a lot of spray off the cars in front. Oh, and Draft.
What's happened?
He's brought a safety car.
There he has brought out and Mago went to pits. I thought Mago retired, to be honest, but no, Draft. I completely missed what happened.
I don't even know what corner it was. Well, we're coming up now. I'm on board with Stebo. See if... So it's on that straight. You just got past him on that straight. It's a bit of a... I'm on board with Maggot.
They are all going into the pits.
You go through the hairpin, and as you go on that straight, he hasn't got past him yet. No, he gets past him. That's a bizarre place to crash out there. I mean, I could understand it actually at the hairpin, but not like he was on that straight, but there's a bit of a bend, so whether he's floored it too much out of the hairpin, and just couldn't get his car back under control and went into the barriers.
Who knows? But
Maggot knows. Oh, Draft knows.
yeah, well, of course he does. I'll give you an update in the standings right now. Currently, Luke is 100 points behind Learner Driver, and Jeffish is 98 points behind Learner Driver. So 2 points between Luke and Jeffish, and
everyone's going in for inters. Apart from Smotlu, who stayed out on full wets, and Alt has stayed out with full wets. So everyone's going to the pits, but 2 drivers deciding it's still too wet for inters. That'd be interesting.
And the gap between Alpine and Mercedes is 168 points. And Spinola is going to the pits as well, so...
I mean, to be honest with you, they should just give the championship to Learner Driver on the first race of the season.
But anything can happen. Anything can happen.
First race, when I opened the first qualifying session of the season, Al's changing his wing.
Interesting.
So Al had front wing damage.
Alright then, it's... Huh?
Well, I was going to say, but I'd give Learner Driver next season's trophy as well.
True. Might as well just give him everything.
This is the only time that we actually get to see Learner Driver actually driving. This and at the start line.
Exactly. Well, it's a safety car, so we might as well get the trivia out.
Oh, have I got to start asking you questions?
No, I've got
biology, wasn't it? I've got your biology book here.
No, there's no biology.
I can ask you some of them questions.
Come on, 10 interesting facts about Austria. And this was made
in... part of your geography?
This was made in December 12th, 2012, so...
You're doing history now.
Oh, exactly. The name Austria derives from a Germanic word, Austro, which means east. So, Austria in German just means east. The Austrian flag is one of the oldest national flags in the world. A very simple flag as well. The sewing machine was invented by Austrian Joseph Madesberger.
Okay. Are you doing any of this in your studies?
Yeah, totally. Approximately 1/4 of the population of Austria lives in Vienna. This track is not in Vienna, it's in Spielsberg. Vienna has the oldest zoo in the world, which was founded in 1752.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember your mum mentioned something about going to that open day. When they actually opened that zoo up. She said they were very close to keeping her in.
Safety car is in now, and to be honest, I don't think I'm the only one on this spreadsheet, because the positions just keep getting updated every time I go to change it, which is quite funny. But I'll give the updated standings after the safety car restart, because don't want to miss anything.
And then 2 drivers, that Simotla and Al, who were on for wets, have now gone to the pits and gone on to inters.
Yep, they are all on into stout, and learner driver has gone, and
He's gone again.
And he's gone again, never to be seen. Let's focus behind on Jeffish, who has entity right behind. But currently Higgsy's the only one with a penalty. We've got Maga going, getting past Minala into 6th place. And I think Minala is trying to stay down the inside. He is. They bang wheels. And Minala is back ahead unless they're side by side, which I think they still are. Yes, yes they are. And Maggot's gonna try round the outside. Stebo and Al also side by side behind them as well. Stebo's managed to get up into 8th place. Maga and Sminala still side by side as Maga has the inside line. And they are still side by side. They've been side by side for about half this lap, and eventually Sminala has managed to get past, and Al is off the track. I did see they were going side by side behind again, so, and
I don't know if he was touched there at the back by Stevo, because Stevo was not like on the inside of the track, and whether he just give Al a bit of a nudge, and that'd be one for the stewards.
Currently, the only driver with a penalty is Higgsy, and this safety car, bringing all the cars together, is gonna really hurt it if it doesn't pull away. He's 2 seconds ahead of Spinala, so right now it looks like he'll only be dropping 1 place, but he's on the back of Luke. Seems to be the only battle except for the other Red Bull, who has Stebo behind him.
Yeah, lap times are now really coming down. Learner driver's done a 113.3 now, and Jetfish has done a 113.9, so
6/10.
The times are coming down. There's still a bit of spray coming off the cars, but Owen Smuggler picks up a time penalty. That just gives Higgsy a bit of a respite from Smuggler behind him. Still looks a bit wet. Maggot's gone a bit wide there at the hairpin.
Yep,
Stevo's managed to get through.
Stevo up to 7th. He is currently within the 3 seconds of Smirland, like on the border of 3 seconds from Higgsy as well. So
it's still raining, but would you say looks like there's a bit of a dry line, you know?
I think it's too early to go into slicks.
Yeah, look at that water coming down that straight there.
Exactly. I mean, if you were going to reserve and wanted to put on the slicks, then race play.
I had the ice tyres on yesterday. And they were made of ice, they were just slipping all over the place.
Exactly. There's a rule that, like in real F1, that the tires are meant to be like colder when putting on the cars. Like the tire blankets that are meant to warm them up are like meant to not be used anymore in like a couple of years. And in organic, from the way you drive, you already seem to be doing that rule, don't you?
Yeah, my tyres go on dead cold. I mean proper cold. Yeah, I'm showing the FIA why you shouldn't take away tyre blankets.
exactly. And Maga has went off the track at turn 9, and Al, trying to follow him, get the slipstream, also followed him off the track, and now he's going down the inside. Pretty sure just cut the inside of turn 1 there, but he'll take it, and he is up into 8th place. It doesn't seem to be illegal because it's not giving the place back, so it's obviously fine. And Higgsy has, I think, just had a horrible exit of turn 3, as Spinola has managed to get past into 5th place, the only 2 drivers with a penalty at the moment.
Let's try.
Easy.
Are we going to see? It was Simotla, wasn't it, that famously went on to slicks, wasn't it, in a wet race?
I think Zabiaka who did
Was it
that
Zabiaka?
in Singapore.
Singapore, yeah.
Yeah, that was Zabiaka. I remember commentating on that race. It was lovely to see.
Genius.
1000 IQ strategy.
So if you retained all this information for your exams, you'll pass easy.
Exactly.
Just remember, get me into drama.
No. So, Stebo, right on the back of Higgsy, who's could be losing 2 places in 3 laps if he if Stebo manages to get past the next lap. I've accidentally paused the game.
So I'm going to say something here. 2 names we haven't really talked about in the main race. Luku had an absolutely nightmare qualification, has just gone about his business, and he's in 4th place. And I called it again. I said, Entity, if he keeps it clean, another podium.
Yep.
Who said I was a jinx? I am Entity's good luck charm.
He is over a second of Luke behind him, so if he was to get a 3-second time penalty, that's quite a lot. In the standings, with Jeff Fish second, there's currently 95 points in the championship between Lerner Driver and Jeff Fish, and 98 points between Lerner Driver and Luke. Not sure if that's changed since the last time I checked it. There's 169 points between Alpine and Mercedes.
Oh no! Oh, Higgs has lost it. He was putting under power.
And that's a safety car.
If you're gonna hit the wall and damage a car, you want to bring out a safety car. You're not going to lose that much time. But just I saw the himself and Stebo just get a little bit back of the car, a little bit nervous around the bend, and as Higgsy went to put the power down, it was probably just a tiny bit too early, probably a little bit too much, and it pulled him into the wall.
Lerner Driver, he's gone into the pit and he has gone onto the mediums.
I told you.
Which last time we saw him do something like that was Monza earlier this season, and that ended up with Jetfish driving into the back of him and spinning him out.
Higgs is going on full wets.
He has gone to full wet. I'm not sure what strategy is going on there.
What is the weather out there? Because we've got one driver that thinks it's slick weather. We've got another driver that's now gone on to full wet. What do you say?
Interesting strategy, that's what you say.
Which one's it going to pay off?
I don't think it's full wet. I think it's just into condition right now. But if learner driver it does manage to like keep up with them, I do think the track will dry up and then he will just win the race by 20 seconds.
I'm going to go on board with learner driver for a bit and just see, because there is a lot of spray, but it has stopped raining.
Oh.
There's no rain on my screen, so it has actually stopped raining.
And I think Luke has gone into the pits now, so we'll see if he follows his teammate's strategy.
Let's have a look. He has. They're going on to slicks.
And Spinola, he's also put the mediums on.
Slicks, yeah.
And Higgsy's gone to the pits now, so obviously full wet was a mistake, judging by his reaction in chat. And he's now put on the medium, which
we've all been there. I've gone into the pits and selected full wet on dry track.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes, yeah. That was Singapore as well, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was.
See if you can remember all this. You're going to ace your exams. You just got to revise, child.
Singapore creates some of the most memorable stuff.
I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be Singapore.
I don't think it's on the calendar this season, unfortunately. So, hopefully next season. Let's see how the standings are looking now, which are just magically updated for me. So let's see. Jeffish, yeah, that's correct.
Well, I was going to say, I'm kind of interested. The people that have actually stayed out on the inters, have they actually made a mistake, seeing that other cars have gone in and gone on to slicks under the safety car?
Entity
it looks like they're going in now.
So, yeah.
While the safety car's still out, it makes sense.
So there's 92 points between learner driver and Luke, and 80 points between learner driver and Jeffish, and there's 137 points between Alpine and Mercedes. And because it's a safety car, we might as well get the trivia out. So
Entity's going for it. Entity's actually gone on to softs.
Interesting.
So, softs, 15 laps left. Possible. But they're going to be shot at the end. Possibly waiting for another safety car. But in these conditions, the best tyre to probably be on would be softs. They would probably heat up a bit easier than what the mediums and the hards would.
Anyways, trivia time. The safety cars in this lap. Okay, one fact out. Austria is known for its mountain railways and trains, such as the Gislebahn. I've messed that up.
DS. HS2.
Yeah, sure. HS2. Well, safety cars in this lap. Jeffish is going to lead us away on the inters. And you got learner driving third, who is...
yeah, I think Jetfish and Maggot have made a bit of a mistake there, because even if they wanted to stay on inters, I mean, they're on lap 12 and lap 13, so they aren't going to be on the best rubber out there, and they're going to be clearing the way for the drivers behind on the slicks.
Yep, and Jeffish has gone, and see learner drivers quite behind those on inters. You got Steve behind him as well, so this is quite interesting to see, as Steve-O might look at move on the inside of learner driver, which he does go for it, and he's done that quite comfortably. He did that way before turn 3, the braking zone of turn 3.
Well, Stebo was the only driver that came into the pits when everyone else did and stayed on inters when everyone else went on to slicks. So obviously Stebo is thinking it's still a bit too wet for the dries, and it seems to be paying off at the moment.
And Steve-O is on 3-lap inters compared to 2 cars ahead of him who are on 14-lap and 13-lap mediums. Jeffish sets the fast lap, which Steve-O immediately takes. So maybe going on to the dries was, as of right now, the wrong decision. I'm sure the track will dry up later and then it'll eventually come to them.
It would definitely dry up because it's no longer raining, and it hasn't been raining for a while. So that track is going to start drying up pretty soon. But at the moment, Stebo is definitely on the better tyres out of all of the cars out there. He's on the fresher inters than Jetfish and Maggot, and you can just see that the amount of grip Stebo's got in that corner to get past Maggot.
Yep, and Entity, who's on the soft, has just gone to the gravel, which has put him down to last. So now Learner Driver is right on the back of Maggot as we head into into the next lap, as DRS is enabled now. So first time we've seen DRS this race, as Learner Driver has managed to get past Maggot and is up into third place. He's now got Stebo in front of him, who doesn't have DRS. Al's got a 3-second time penalty now.
I think Maggot and Jetfish will be looking at 2 more laps possibly, and then going into the pits and putting on a fresh set of softs. 10 laps to the end then on the softs. I mean, that's the way that's the way to go.
And we've got a 3-car battle for the lead right now. 2 who are on inters, and Learner Driver, who's at the back of this battle, is on mediums. He will soon to be the fastest, or probably already is now the fastest person on track. As Stevo seems to be pulling to the right with Jetfish, as they both go into the pits now, meaning Learner Driver, who almost went off the track, is in the lead with quite a margin as well from his teammate Luke, who is behind him. It's an Alpine 1-2, which is great for them in the constructors, as their closest rivals.
Sorry, Alpine? You mean Renault Clio? Renault Clio.
Yeah, Renault Clio, who are 1 and 2, and Mercedes are 5th and 7th, so it's great for them. And Jetfish is on the softs, so
you won't remember the original Renault Clio advert with Nicole and Papa?
No, I do not. I do not remember that.
We don't know which one is Nicole and which one is Papa.
I'm sure that's a reference that many people in chat will get, except for me, because I ain't old enough.
Yeah, it was the original Renault Clio, well, UK advert anyway. I don't know. It probably might have been over across Europe with Nicole and Papa.
I'm sure if it's only in the UK, many viewers will be thinking you're insane. But DRS is open for Luke, as they're all getting the fastest lap now. They all seem to be within DRS of Learner Driver, so they seem to be doing well so far. I think Learner Driver may be giving Luke DRS on purpose, so he can hold on to the second place, which is good teamwork.
I'm surprised Stevo and Maggot went on to mediums. Yeah. I would have thought with 10 laps left, softs. That's where I would have. That's where I would have thought. I mean, Jetfish has gone on to the softs, so Jetfish is going to be on the better tyre than Stevo and Maggot. So maybe, or possibly didn't have another set of softs, so I would have thought they would have had another set. But they've gone for the oh, we got yellow flags.
Yellow flags, that is, guess who it is? It's Entity, of course it is. He has spun just before I didn't have to turn 6 or 7, one of them. And
I must have put the curse on,
oh yeah, you
Entity,
said,
because he was third and I was calling it. I said Entity's the man.
And he's gone into the pit because he has wing damage. And Jeffish takes the fastest lap, so that's more points for Mercedes in the constructors. But right now we've got 5 cars who are close together in the front. This is something you see in the championship. Normally in a Premier Division it would just be this would just be a battle for second as Lone Driver pull away, but Lone Driver is helping Luke. Might even give him the win at the end.
Well, I wouldn't think so, because Lone Driver can bag the championship.
If I will check now, though.
There's a bit of a moment.
In the spreadsheet I've got here.
If we give you spreadsheets for your exams, will that make it revision easier for you?
Maybe.
And all I can say is I hope your mother's not watching this after what the comments you made about her with the zoo.
I never said that.
Talk about the skate monkey. Or a meerkat, actually, the size of a meerkat.
Smaller Higgsy and Al.
You desperately trying to work out the spreadsheet there?
I think I was in edits mode only. There you go, it's updated. It's updated now. There would be gold. Smith told me that their names would be in gold if they were to win the championship, which none of them are in.
I think Lerner Driver was put in gold, I think, from birth.
As
I think
Sminotler is going down the inside of Luke at turn 3, and he is up into second place. Luke has no ERS, as now Higgsy is going down the inside of Luke as well, and Luke is dropping down the order as Al is looking down the inside of Luke as well. And Luke's going to try and fight this one, but they're onto the gravel. They've managed to keep it going, but that's dropped Luke all the way down to 5th.
Luke again, struggling again in the dry. I mean, qualifying was dry. He seemed to be struggling, and now we're on full slicks. Drop down the order a bit. Maybe he did gamble fully on a full wet race.
Yeah, gone like high downforce.
Yeah.
Alright, looking at this, the gap from Luke to... Oh, hang on. I've missed Snyder going down the inside of Higgsy. And Al is side by side with Higgsy as well, as he's going to try and go around the outside. He's going to try and hold on. He's managed to get it done as Higgsy's had to go into the grass. Luke has managed to get past as well into 4th place. Meaning I have to update the spreadsheet again. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look. Are they all?
Al is 3rd.
Yes. Yes, F1 Widow, that are all 3 second penalties. So, yeah, it's another 3 seconds.
As Al has gone round the
Al's got
outside
6 seconds
well.
now. Al's got 6 seconds penalty.
Oh, you want me to show the penalties? There you go. Yep. Snarl and Higgsy on 3 second time penalties, and Al is on 6 seconds.
Whoa! See, Martler was trying to park his AlphaTauri into the back of the Mercedes.
Bit close there.
Oh, well, I think he wanted to see what brand of gearbox that the Mercedes uses.
Hang on, I want to just test something.
Oh, you want to test something?
I'm testing the spreadsheet. Okay, I think as it stands, Learner Driver will be champion, because looking at the championship gap, it does seem to be gold, and if I was to put Learner Driver down as DNF, it would be red. So yeah, this means that as Alan Spinola are side by side, Al's managed to hold on to second place. Spinola's got a DRS. Hopefully he won't hit the back of his car this time.
This keeps Luke very much in second place, because Al's got 6 seconds, Simotla's got 3 seconds. So Luke just got to keep these two in sight, and Luke will take second on the podium, which would probably mean that Learner Driver doesn't win the championship this race.
Yeah, I think Alpine would win the constructors as well, the way it stands, because that also appears to be gold. That, if I'm reading this correctly, because if I was to put Learner Driver as DNF, the light turns red. We got Al and Spinola battling again,
which Luke will love. Luke will not mind them two having a bit of a battle, because he would just want to stay in behind, and he knows that Higgsy behind them as well has got a 3 second time penalty. So Luke actually is just sat in the middle of this four car tussle, and he's just got to keep him in sight, and he will take second place.
Yes, so the gap from Learner Driver. Oh, hang on! There's a safety car.
Whose Entity's gone off?
Is that? Yeah, did Entity cause that?
I think Entity must have caused because Entity's now has DNFs. That's both Williams out. That was definitely the curse of the commentator there, and I do apologise, Entity.
Wow.
I called it last week, and I was right. I was almost right this week. He was third, so everyone there will go into the pits, and we'll go on to softs. Apart from the front five, I mean, Higgsy, Jetfish, Maggot, it kind of makes sense for them to go into the pits, because we're going to have about 1 lap of racing.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be worth the front five going into the pits.
Yes.
But it'll be all out for Higgsy, Jetfish, and Maggot. Are you trying to get a word in?
Yes, I am trying to get a word in. You keep waffling about stuff.
It's the only time I can get a word in with you lot and your mother. The only time I get a word in.
Okay, so before the safety car came out, which is different to how it stands now, the gap between Learner Driver and Luke was 98 points, and the gap between Learner Driver and Jefffish was 103 points. And because they're in gold, that means he would be champion, and the gap between Alpine and Mercedes is 164 points, but that's changed after this safety car.
The Atlanta driver was born in gold. I mean, as soon as Atlanta driver signs up for a season, his name straight away turns gold because he's won the championship. Is that good?
Exactly. Although, because Jeff Fish is now down to 7th, the gap is now 105 points between them. And what also supports my theory about the colours is that the gap between me and Smith is 57, that's red, and Smith ain't champion yet, so I'm pretty sure Lerner Driver's gonna be champion as it stands.
Well, with your lack of practice now...
Yes, Smith just said, so yes. My theory is correct. Call me a scientist. That's my science revision done.
Oh dear. Kieran, the brain surgeon.
I didn't even get a chance to get any trivia in because the safety car's come in already. We're going to have 1 lap of racing, 1 lap sprint to the end, and Lerner Driver has gone now. So it's going to be about a minute till Lerner Driver is going to be crowned champion. It's Jeff Fish! Jeff Fish is off the track and he is out of the race. And Higgsy's off as well. He's managed to keep it going. He's managed to keep it going, but he's got disqualified for going the wrong way. So their race is over right at the end. As we head into turn 3 now. As Lerner Driver seems to be comfortably in the leads. However, his teammate Luke is dropping places, but Steve-O's gone onto the gravel now as Luke defends, which has allowed Maggot to try and go around the outside of Steve-O, but Steve-O's managed to hold on, but he switches it back and he's going down the inside and is up into 5th place on them softs, the only soft runner to finish this race. But now, as they come out the final corner now, Al has a huge moment down the exit of that corner, but Lerner Driver is going to cross the line and he's going to win the Austrian Grand Prix. Luke's going to manage 2nd. They all cross the line so quickly that I didn't even see.
Almost half of the cars finished. Well, just over half of the cars finished. We just needed one more driver to drop out and would have had half.
Exactly.
I think out of 10 drivers, the stewards are going to be busy. And there's the Messiah. Born in gold. And you had 3 wise men turn up. With some car keys and some slick tyres.
Yep, and after this race, it is confirmed that Lerner Driver is the Season 8 Premier Division champion, and Alpine are the Constructors champions as well, as Al managed to finish 6th, so that makes it 93 points between Luke and Lerner Driver, and 114 points between Jeff Fish and Lerner Driver. So that's also going to help.
That's where you wonder where you got Lerner Driver 86. 86 actually means the amount of championships he's won.
Exactly. It's just the usual season for Lerner Driver as he's crowned champion once again. So 188 points between Alpine and Mercedes, which of course give them the Constructors champion, but also helps Luke's battle with Jeff Fish for 2nd place. But I imagine Luke would join us for
obviously it can be a replay of yesterday's comms booth loving between Luke and Kieran, because that was the other way around, wasn't it? yesterday, so I'm just going to take my headset off for a minute and let you two.
Yes, well, I'm gonna say that the two best commentators are both second in the championship, and
I'm not second. I'm probably second from bottom. Thank you.
Believe whatever you want, but yes, as you can hear, Luke is in the comms now. So hello there, Luke.
Hello. So you told me yesterday I would go from the back to P2, and I guess you need to make more predictions. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You said, I don't know if it was on stream or just after the race, but I mean.
I was gonna say, what happened in qualifying? What?
Oh, I have no clue. At first lap on the mediums I validated and I wanted to see how much I could push near the end, and then I lost the car. Luckily no wheel loss or something, but then my wheel was locked upside down when I came out of the pits, and I hoped it would flip back, but in doing that it damaged my wing. So I had to go back in again, and then I just invalidated. I don't know why, because in the practice session I had no invalidation. I don't think I got a warning in the race, so bit annoying. But I guess starting in the wet near the back wasn't that bad, since you could see all the chaos happen in front of you and you can react to it. But I mean, the biggest thing is I don't know about the constructors. I think we got very close with another one too, which is always good to see. And we actually talked about, Colin and myself, we talked about the tactic dragging each other along in the DRS, which really helped me. But then I think I don't know what happened, but I was stuck in sixth gear, so I couldn't switch up, and I lost the position, and then I lost like 3 positions in the 3 corners. But I knew the guys ahead had a penalty, so just stick behind. And then I almost lost it because of Entity, I think. Did he crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to make it a bit exciting, I think, but it wasn't exciting for me. Because I was like, oh, I'm cruising. I can save the ARS. They are fighting up ahead, another P2 in the back. But well, the most important thing is my brother unfortunately couldn't race because he's in his test week, so he was studying. But
Studying.
Oh, whoever heard that before?
Yeah,
I think so.
someone
He
needs to
said
be
that.
studying.
Yeah. So, well, he got a P2 last time, so I had to match that, to make it less impressive, I guess. But
Exactly.
it's easy job.
I think you said. Well, I think you said.
I was going to say, go on.
You said during qualifying that Luke weren't doing well because he was missing his brother.
Yeah, I guess I did miss him, but I miss him on the podium, so I can't see him next to me. No, but Austria, I'm normally not good at this track, so, but unfortunately due to the attendance, like 10 or 9 guys, there's a higher chance, and I guess no penalties ends you up in P2, so. Not the quickest, but maybe the smartest.
And how does it feel again to be winning constructors?
Yeah, it doesn't matter which team we seem to be driving, whether it's a Ferrari, a Williams, or an Alpine. The duo is working well, and I'm very glad. I know how much effort Colin puts into it, and he does the setups on me as well, and always a practice session beforehand. So. We seem to be working since we started working in season 2. I think we've got the constructors every year. So
Can I
don't
suggest?
know how much.
Can I suggest McLaren?
Nah. You.
McLaren next season.
Well, you might. I think it's Colin's turn to pick a car. So if you want to convince him, you can ask him. But the duo seems to work well, and I guess this time I have more. I'm more part of the championship than I used to be in the past, where I had like 40 points in total. But I still have a goal as well. I mean, I think Colin is champion in the drivers, or he almost got it. And then we got the constructors as well. So my only task is to finish second now, and then we got the best possible results.
I've just seen it in chat, Kieran. You're not going to be in McLaren next season.
Hey.
learn a driver's, but I'll go in a McLaren. Back to my roots.
Why does this mean?
Yeah.
Why does this mean that I don't drive McLaren?
Because I don't want you to win the constructors.
Wow. Alright, our
Unless he
rivals,
goes up and then he leaves the McLaren.
rivals are Alpha and Male. Just know that.
There's no drivers left at Alfa Romeo. There's only Rusty.
Yeah, I mean,
Rusty's the only driver left.
Kieran, if you move up, there's a spot for you in the Alfa
nah.
Romeo. So,
Nah. I know.
Yeah, you're second, Kieran. You're going to move up.
I'm really slow. I just don't think I'm ready for it.
you think so?
Yeah, I just think championship is where I belong. Not Smith though, he can move up, but I'm not ready.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. There's always like the likes of Quinn and Giraffe in it. So
True.
I'm not blaming Giraffe though, but he seems to be crashing out sometimes. So if you just finish the races, then. But yeah. Happy. I don't know. I don't remember the last podium I had, but the season has been great. And Jetfist DNF at the end now. That gives me some more points.
Yeah, it's just gonna have there's 22 points now between you and Jefffish. So, you think you can stay ahead for the rest of the season?
I mean, I got Zandvoort left, of course, home track. So I always seem to. Well, I don't know what it is, but you always have some sort of advantage, so hopefully I can carry that on, and then 2 runs to go. As long as I don't DNF, hopefully it's fine.
Yep. And, Gani, you got any final questions?
No, just a big congratulations to yourself, Luke, and to the learner driver for putting the Renault Clio back on the map.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I think that's it for Premier Division. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And next week will be Zandvoort, where like 90% of the RPM drivers come from. So lots of home races. And that's a sprint as well. The final sprint of the season, where on Tuesday, me and Inorganic going to be driving. You'll be Luke on comms, maybe joined with somebody else. Not too sure.
We will see.
We'll have to see. And then this time next week, me and Inorganic will be back on comms to watch maybe another Luke podium. Who knows? But I hope you guys I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I will see you all next time.